Okay, YouTube, it's Friday. My log truck's broke down, so I got the day off, and we're down here in Astoria, Oregon, down by the coast, to pick up a gantry crane for the shop. Rent a U-Haul. Did not realize how much it costs to rent a U-Haul. I'm paying about over double the price of the U-Haul than I am for the gantry crane, but oh, whatever, should be fun. All alone here by myself. My wife had to work, so. But anyways, I'll update you guys when we get there and maybe we can see it. Okay, there it is. Right on. Okay, well, here's the gantry crane. It was wider than the U-Haul was, so I had it sticking out the back all the way home and strapped it in there. And yeah, it's about the bridge here. This one is 12 feet across. It's actually a little over 12 feet. It's 12 feet inside to inside, and it's 13 feet even from the bottom of the casters to the top of the gantry crane. So above here, about here. So it's pretty long, and this was an outfit called Nygaard Logging. They're down on the coast. It was theirs, and then an engine builder bought it that used to rebuild all the engines for Nygaard, and he retired, and so he had this for sale, and so I purchased it. It's a little bit big for what I need. I mean, it's great for, I'm sure I'll probably end up at times maxing it out. That's how it always is. But it seems nice. It's got greasable casters. See right there's a grease zerk, and it's really, really heavy. It was all we could do just to lay it down in here, and I'll probably end up putting it together on the floor in here and bringing it up. But I don't know what I'm going to do, because that's 12 feet to the top of the, well, to the top of this 12, and that one's 10. So it pretty much will be from this point forward. It can move around, which will be fine. I wanted a gantry crane for if I do heavy parts to set into the radial arm drill press or pulling engines or stuff like that. I plan on doing a lot of fab work, so I put the welding table over in here and stuff. So, but anyways, it's here. I'm going to attempt to get it unloaded. I will not videotape that because I have no idea how long that's going to take, but I'll video when I get it all assembled, and so you guys can see it. It did not come with the trolley. I wish it did, but he kept the trolley because he retired, and he ran a engine building shop out of I think he said it was 30 by 40 foot shop, so a little bit bigger than this one. And he retired, and now him and his wife, they have some more property down in Bend, Oregon, and he's having a 50 by 60 or 40 by 50 shop put in with an actual crane, you know, a bridge crane that goes all the way up and down. Well, he wants that little one for that little trolley for something. So anyways, but that's that. Well, sweating, working up a sweat today. Getting this, it doesn't look that big. That is a big gantry crane in my shop. So, man, I'm working up a sweat trying to get this thing set up, using the crane to pick up these things and trying to move them around and slide them around. But I'm not sure I'm gonna do this leg yet. But anyways, yeah, it's a big one. So be handy as all heck when it's set up, though. I'm sure I'll use the crap out of it, and it'll be one of those things that, you know, won't know how I lived without it. So, but anyways, it's just an update so far on where progress is. I still got to figure out how to stand that one up. I'll probably pull it over with the crane here, pull it over, stand it up, and then try to slide it around and tie it to something, so that, like I did this one, so it doesn't tip over. Because this did tip over and landed on the lathe, and lucky I didn't break nothing. But anyways, I'll update you guys here in a minute after I get it all together. Okay, well, that was a ride. Never mind the rigging. but it's in there. It's about 6 inches away from the rafters. I was a little upset. I had it kick out and it smacked the tin here on the shop. That sucks. Maybe I can try to hammer some of it out on the outside with a block of wood, but it's up there. I had to do funky rigging because I had to have it below the crane, wouldn't pick it up, and I couldn't tip it over. So I had to like rig it down there, and I'd use cable, which I did not want to use because it can cut it. But I had to put that in there because the chain would keep sliding, and then the angle it was at, I couldn't just put a strap or a chain on this because it would at the angle it would slide this way, and it was a mess. And I ripped when that went, that ripped the air hose right off. So that sucks. I'll get it all patched up and fixed. But anyways, at least the hard part's done. It's huge. You can see how wide it is, how tall it is. So, but it clears the door, which is awesome. So anyways, that's the gantry crane. And later I'll get it all, a trolley up there, and be able to use it. So it's exciting. Like I said, a little bit of damage, a little bit of redneck ingenuity there. But it worked, and I just made sure to stay out of the bite so it didn't, if it fell, it wouldn't hurt me. So talk to you guys later. Have a good one. Be safe. So before I forget, since I only have 2 working lights in the shop now anyways, eventually I'm going to go to all LED. See, that one's dead. That one's the ballast is out in it. That long, I'm not sure. I'm going to raise the lights all up flush with the rafter like those ones. So right now these are in the way. You can see there. So I can't really go anywhere at the moment, but when I get that hoist is going to go on this gantry crane, and then those lights will be up higher. I'll actually probably I'm going to run LEDs down the center, and then 4 main ones, maybe 6 here total. But they'll be high so that this thing can roll all the way around wherever I want. And it rolls really easy. It's got greasable casters on it. So the plan is I wanted a gantry crane. This is a little bit bigger than I wanted, but the problem is, like, you go to Harbor Freight, they're 8 feet wide on the outside. My service truck's 8 feet wide. So when you factor in, the width of here, it's only like 7 feet on the inside. So I couldn't back my service truck underneath of it. Like if I have parts I need to unload, or a trailer, most trailers are, 8 feet wide. So I wanted something a little wider, and then this is what I got. But the idea was I wanted a gantry crane because I could, roll it around over here to load parts up into the radial arm drill press, or if I wanted to fabricate something really heavy, I could unload it and then slide it over and set it down and weld it. So it's pretty crowded in here right now, but I think when I get the lights raised up and everything, and I don't think it'll be a problem. So, but anyways, that's that with the gantry crane, and I will talk to you guys later. Have a good weekend. Be safe.